Alright. For once, things should be going smoothly at the start of stream, because I actually took the time to make sure... Oh, god damn it. Famous last words. It lies. No crabs. But the notifs work. One of these days, everything will go completely smoothly with absolutely no issues at all. But alas, here we are. Also, wait, hang on. Please help us avoid spoilers, dear content creators, as you'll discover this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Everyone, all Brittany, basically. Brittany, hi. Thank you for the heart me. The Bigfoot? The Bigfoot. Wow, it's literally a Bigfoot. That's funny. Well, Brittany, you're the first one here. Be aware, there will be spoilers. There will be plot twists and intrigue. And also, Kat, you're over in the Twitch. Kat, be aware, there's going to be spoilers and intrigue and full of plot twists. I am told to give you a warning beyond the white hallway. Also, hello, Laura. Did you know that there's spoilers and intrigue? You're going to get plot twists. Be aware of what goes on beyond the white hallway. I don't know what any of that fucking means. This is a game that has been on my to-do list for... Oh, goddammit. The game is developed by a core team of 3 people? Oh, boy. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. Oh, shit. It rewards thoughtful conversation exploration, not brute force. Oh, shit. This is a game I know very, very, very little about, but it's been on my to-play list forever. I figure while Laura's on a plane... Oh, good heavens.
You're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID.
Oh!
A phone, maybe? I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change.
I got robbed.
So, wanna tell me who you are?
Kat, you sent a galaxy. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Why do you do this right at the start of my stream? Hang on. TikTok Live is lying to me. It says that my chat is complete. Select my body type. I'm selecting whether I want horrendously mangled thumbs as a woman or like normal hand. I mean, I guess they're still bone-shaped. But those thumbs are mangled. Those don't look like normal. BRB taking off. Okay, Laura. Also, Kat, thank you for the level up sparks and the heart me and the go popular. And I hope I didn't miss something. Real quick. Nope, I didn't miss anything. Oh. Oh. Why is there so much character creator right at the start of the game? Also, why can I be orange? That's not like a normal color. Like, these are... Like, they're... Sure. Nobody. Because I'm a nobody.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Wow, really? I'm giving a whole backstory. Also, Stranger says this. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Am I getting stats? Is this like an actual character What is this game? Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster. Your recent head trauma has made you increase your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Here's the thing, right? And I mean, I guess I can say this about literally any game. Right? And I'm gonna say it now, by the way, I have a cup of water. Redeem no channel points that don't exist to make me hydrate. But I guess I'll say this for this game, because it's true for any game. But I hate when games give you a character creator right out of the gate. Because this shit, like, 10 bullets, like, all of it really means nothing to me. Give you occasional insights. How helpful was that going to be? I don't know. I have 10 bullets. Well, how often am I going to have to kill something? Is 10 bullets a lot or too few? 25% sounds good, but do I have a stamina bar? Do I already run at a fast pace and this is just doing nothing for me? And 50%, do I go down in 1 hit or do I go down in 25? These are all very valid things I should know before I make my character. It's very hard for me to give a shit. But I'm just gonna go with years of studying has given me occasional insights into the world. I feel like this is gonna be far too much for me. Because I know me, and I'm just never going to use any of the bullets. And then the game's going to end, and it's going to be like, you shot nobody. So that's going to not be helpful. These don't mean anything to me. This, maybe I learned something interesting.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't
Perfect,
know
it pays
it's
off
exactly
immediately.
what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out.
Maybe I'm out.
I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was
The game itself is kind of quiet.
You wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
You just have a boat. Mind if I ask? I mean, I guess I don't mind if I ask some questions first, since it's the only thing I can do.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just...
Why do you sigh, bitch? The ruins, really? It's called the Forgotten City. Have you tried calling for help? What can you tell? I feel like who is... Oh, I thought that said who is AI. I was like, that's an interesting question. You need emergency assistance. Your friend is lost. There's a Roman city behind us. But please, tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
I forgot.
Know what I mean?
You're not... Tell me your name.
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
So she's gonna be the villain of the story. Why don't you want to tell me?
Alright, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself.
I read ahead in the captions,
My
but...
name's Karen.
Oh no! Why is the game written like this? And why is my next dialogue option immediately bringing up memes? We're only however many minutes in. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you wanna? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name. This game is dated already. Why didn't you want to tell? I'm gonna ignore this. I'm gonna say this.
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you
How
did.
many people
I thought
wash up
maybe
on
you
this
two knew
bank?
each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
I thought you said Al was your friend. Are you telling me this beach just washes up random dudes consistently? How cursed is this island?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Hold up. Hold up. I gotta look up Italy. Tiber River, Italy. Oh. I mean, it's a long river. I'll give it that. Okay, I'm not. I was kind of expecting like a little shitty creek, but no. This is a very long river that goes straight through Rome. So it's not an island. It's Italy. Never going random men keep washing up on the shores. Tell me, which do you choose, man or bear? Regardless of your choice, stay away from streams in Italy. What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
Oh, fuck yes, Al. Have you tried calling for help?
An idiot? You
Maybe.
could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
I mean, I'm looking at the Tiber River in Italy now, and I'm pretty sure you can hike maybe a couple miles and find someone. Maybe they should have picked a different river in Italy. Because the Tiber River is kind of like almost always right next to a road. That's all the questions I had.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going in for priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye on them. You know what? I'm gonna be a nice guy, because my character doesn't have a voice like in Killer Frequency, so I don't know if I'm a dick. So I'm gonna play like me, and I'll say I'll be a hero, because I'm a man.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Thanks, Karen. A heavy-duty oh, never mind. I was playing a game your American shows when you don't know the Tiber River. What do you mean? I don't know geography. You can ask me where the Appalachian Mountains are and I don't fucking know. Are you kidding me? I don't know the world I exist in. Holy frame rates, Batman. Where did you go? Why do you just have a chicken? A fish? A bread? I can't quite tell. It's flat.
The ruins are just beyond those columns.
Yes,
Please,
Karen.
Hurry. Back already? What's up?
Can I ask you different questions?
Oh, of course. What did you want to know?
Nope.
What am I, an idiot?
I like how I am forced to ask a question.
Thanks again.
If I come back to her. Alright. Inspect the boat. An old wooden rowboat. Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Which goes to show, why did she show up in a rowboat? Bad at geography. Of course I am. Are you kidding me? Why is that the hotkey? That's the weirdest button in the world. Hang on. I do experience some slight frame droppage for brief moments. So I'm going to pull it down from epic to high, because I don't know why this game thinks my PC, which is like a decade old, is able to run on epic graphics. But I'll never know. That's a very precariously shaped rock. I wouldn't like to sail under that. Okay. Appalachian Mountains are beautiful. I'm sure they are, Britt. Not that I've ever seen them. Oh my god, laminar flow. Do you know how fucking impossible that would be out in the wild? To happen like that? 3 times? And what's even more amazing is through a stone? I mean, I don't know the statistics, but I imagine it'd be difficult. Why do I have to pick apart every game? Oh my god, 7 times! Good god! I wonder if I'll find Al. Backpack. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. Well, clearly, he was built for camping and for military. Anything special, like, hidden around the back? Nope. Just invisible walls. Oh. Oh god, I can jump. And why do my arms do that? That's not what normal arms do when you jump. Like, look at that left arm. The right arm I could accept, but the left arm goes like... You know, it's all flappy. Al's note. Oh god. If you're reading this...
If you're reading this,
oh.
It means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city, hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged." The virtue.
You know, I hadn't stepped forward because I was like, what if something happens that causes me to stop reading this note? But then I said, no, surely that won't happen. And then I fell Wile E. Coyote style.
The virtuous shall be
thank you.
rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place.
Well, I found the wicked.
The underground city have remained a secret for all this time. The people have survived down there, against the odds. It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Okay. I don't need my flashlight. It's not dark enough. Golden statue. Inspect. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Oh my god, shh. Oh no! I can push her around! Oh no! That's fucked up! Mosaic. An ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man to gold. Okay, Midas. Yeah, I'll take dying by gold. Yeah, alright. Well, apparently I could only interact with the one statue. Plaque. Archaeologist insight. Oh, fantastic. I'm getting value. And many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Well, that doesn't seem very fair. Julius Caesar. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Can I? Woo! Equal opportunity. Ooh! So, you know, I distinctly remember gold not being this light. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Must be that special low density kind of gold. Yeah? Also, these doors are shockingly light. Fool's gold. I'm being so judgy, but like, these are the thoughts that go through my head when I play games. A young Roman woman, it looks like she was begging for her life. Clearly before Midas touched her. I'll give it... It's not what water sounds like. I'll give it this. I do really appreciate that it did tell me that the archaeologist insight kicked in. So I know that I got value. 5. Hell, alright. I can fucking abuse that. You're just teaching me to save scum. Absolute. Whoa. There's mantling. But it's like a pre-canned, like, animation where if I press jump, it just, like, motion tweens me. How interesting. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. From getting fucking rotated, nerd. It's a Roman legionary in a state of terror. Yeah, I'm aware. They're all terrified, except for these people who are too busy doing hardcore parkour. Huh. Well. It's very atmospheric. Oh, dang. You're immune to my push. Tragic. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Oh no! Oh no! Who could have foreseen that happening? It's a very stupid bit that will just never get old to me. Is pushing over all the statues. Oh, what's this? Nope, invisible wall. I should have known better. Jesus? Oh, not Jesus. Wait, follow Al's trail. Al? What? Hanging golden statue? A golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing? This must be Al? Huh? Inscribed stone tablet?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did.
Oh.
I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
What kind words, Al? The classic case of... You should kiss. You should KYS. Wait, why? What kind of fucking hippie are you that you got the torn back kind of deal shirt? What the fuck? Like, this at least looks military. You almost belong in the X-Men. But what is this? Oh lord, you open up stream back to this? Yeah. Can I can't even sway you. Worst game. Also, how's that rope holding you? I'm assuming that also got turned to gold. I also learned a valuable insight that fire hurts. Ma'am, you're praying to a cave ceiling. I don't think the rock gods can hear you. Hey, don't blame the Egyptian god Geb. Man, Karen is gonna be pissed, dude. Not Al. Roman woman appears to be in terror from horrific sight. State of panic. Fuck off. He's gonna talk to the manager. Oh, that's a fucking good one. Oh. It's always good. It's always good to have this comedy. Yeah. Roman man appears to be praying at rock god, as if begging the gods for mercy. You are not exempt from the push. Alright. Hold on, does it just say that every time I get within range? Or is it based on a timer? I don't know. Look like Hermaeus Mora portal. Honestly, you wouldn't be wrong. Oh shit, the whole Milky Way? See the objective markers for a given quest. Click the eye beside it. Jesus Christ. Okay, alright. Alright, relax. Hey, you're that guy that I just shoved. Oh. Oh my god.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm nobody. It's so much funnier that I put my name as nobody. I'm nobody and I got lost. Trying to put...
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Mr. Queen! I feel like that's the dumbest thing I could say. I mean, I got lost is technically the truth. It's not like a lie in any way, but I feel like this is just gonna get me, like, murdered or something, because they'll just say I'm a witch and kill you. But,
no idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's alright, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Got it. Seriously, what's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
And year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
Archaeologist insight. Yeah, because that helps.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure.
Follow me.
I'd also like to take a moment. I forget exactly what it stands for, but I can't help but notice that they didn't use AD instead of CE. So, that's bothersome.
Living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Oh god, it's an escort mission.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
I might have found one
Keep
of
it
the
in
3.
your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the
Oh,
magistrate.
please don't.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he left. Aurelia looks busy. I should try talking to her again later. I can't push you over.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's...
Nothing like
It's not my place to
tapping W.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
What? Stranger looks busy. I should try talking. Got it.
Bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
A high would work. Garum, a fermented fish sauce used as a condiment. It gives sauce a faint, salty aroma. It mentioned E would follow, I believe. What? Also, Cat, you're so right. I guess that one person
Up here
outside
on
the
your
bar
right
did not
is the
treat somebody
castle.
as they wish to be
If you've
treated.
got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other
How
patricians
the
live.
fuck did you people
So,
make this if
don't
you
expect
just
a
get
warm
stuck down
welcome.
here?
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
Thank you,
What was
Mr. Clean.
What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
I thought all they had was cabin.
My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What's this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Thank God we have democracy. I love that.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this
Oh my God, I can just tap E. I didn't expect it to just drag
When I
me
was
by the
serving in
ankles.
Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort,
Hang on, this game is really quiet, all things considered. Oh, it's already at 80. I never set it to that. What if I set it to like 95?
Leggett in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9.
Wait, what?
Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
I think we're gonna have to abuse save loading because, like, I just missed what he said. Partially, I heard the kill one guy and 10 people kill him. I just don't know why that was decided it happened. Oh, I can... Denarius? I don't think that they have the same golden rule as we thought. And one chatter is paying attention. I feel like most chatters are paying attention. Hello, not Julius Caesar. I'm not a citizen, actually, as a matter of fact. You have yet to address me as one.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am.
I mean,
May
not
I
really.
know your name?
Oh no, this is gonna...
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing.
It is such a good thing I did not steal from that
Have you ever
chest.
witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I have. Sir, you have no accent either, so what accent are you talking about?
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every
It is so
last
good
one
I
of
did not
us
steal
will die.
the
You
Denarius.
see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the
Oh
gods
god.
and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Oh, God in heaven. Tips, these questions... Oh, these questions will be available later. Well, what counts as a sin?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying?
What about
Insulting
lying?
Someone? Blasphemy? Trespass?
What would have
Trying
happened
to
if I
escape?
lied to the first guy?
Bribery, infidelity, suicide. As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Wait, I really, like... Does lying count? Because then that guy I could have lied to... Would I have just lied to him and just immediately, like...
Life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Again, like, this would be the perfect... Can I can't save mid-conversation. But, like, I really wish I would just lie to him and just be like, psh, struck gold. You're right, I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see?
Oh, Lord.
What had become of us? Of this city?
You'd all been turned to gold. You know, does he need to know? Does he need to know? Would you like to know that you're gonna die a horrific, horrific fate at the end of your life? I mean, I suppose it's a fairness, maybe.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Don't break the law. How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
I think you were the corpse I saw. Or should I say statue. That I referred to as Caesar. Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here.
Hi, Natalie.
It'll seem perfectly normal.
Hi, Brittany. Thank you for the heart
As
me in
for
the
me,
frowning
well,
hamster.
It pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though.
Except for the fact that you just
on the wrong foot.
pulled me in and spoke to me first thing. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
I get that when I say
What's
the
needed here is a
words
fresh
too many
pair of
times.
eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other.
Listen, I just gotta exhaust all the dialogue options, my guy. It just gotta happen. You can't yell at me. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Prosepina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent
He's getting
the sin
defensive.
that breaks
Definitely
the
him.
golden rule,
Execute
I
him.
won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
No, that doesn't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. These questions... I mean...
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
I mean...
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and
as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Oh,
one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia, my bad.
In the
Forum.
I heard
Wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right. I'll get to it. I can't read your scroll. You accidentally closed TikTok. Natalie, I forgive you. For these crimes. Oh, goodbye. He fucking booked it. You know, I could so desperately, like, see what happens if I steal. I mean, the opportunity's literally right there. But I don't think I'm gonna... I mean, there's quick loads. Oh no.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Follow Sanchez back to the shrine and use his portal again. Oh no! Oh gods! Oh, so this is what happens. Ah! Alright. Breaking the gold rule is in the end. Instead of reloading a save, we recommend the follow. No. No, I'm gonna reload because... We recommend following the magistrate again. Well, that's news that I may break the golden rule and that it's, well, it's not the end. But now we know what happens. Very good news. If you steal things, immediately the world comes to an end. I wish I knew. Can you tell me? To the objective markers for the given yep, okay, alright. Inventory. I am a man. I have a thick flashlight. It's very heavy duty, as some might describe. And Alworth. So we can't have nice things. Finally got it in Discord. Yeah, because I fixed it. Who are you?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
Okay, that's fucked
What
up.
do you want?
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
You bitch, I was.
What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I genuinely thought I was the problem because I am texted. No, not you. Charming. What do you think about it?
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do.
I can
But
say
what
that
kind
it
of an
might be right.
awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Uh-oh. Maybe it's best if I don't go insulting gods just in case.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the golden rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Well, because I'm a bastard, I can absolutely say it's not a children's fable, and it's also not your father exploiting.
I suppose we will.
Do you know? Well, I'm not even gonna bother asking that.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Sentia, I don't like you. If more people were like you, I wish... you know, I would just steal from a box. Huh. Investigation. Sentia's journal. Oh my god. Yes. Vial. A small vial containing a rudimentary perfume made of flowers and oil. This bitch. Cosmetic jar. A brass jar containing some sort of powder for makeup. God, she's vain, too. A brass mirror. Has been polished into a rudimentary mirror. You ain't seen shit in that. Sentia believes everyone is entitled to their secrets. Today, my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, I, of course, shall oblige. The following pages contain my most innermost secrets. I know you're reading this, Dad. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. We are all entitled to our secrets. You know what? I got some respect. You know, I should have held my tongue a little bit. She's got some money I could steal and bring the wrath of the god. A sculpture of Ares, the Greek god of war, known as the Romans as Mars. Oh, I'm not... Oh. That wasn't well thought. Why am I able to inspect the produce bowl, but these carrots are purple as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. That should be an archaeologist insight, because who the fuck knew that ancient carrots were purple? It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regarded that as their servant's problem. Can't argue with that. Slavery, am I right? Whoosh. Magistrate. Have a good one. Ah, sweet. Push-ups. Stranger. Oh, hey, you're that guy.
What were you two talking about?
Nunya.
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote?
See, Sentius, this is why you don't pull people up to the balcony for secret meetings when you want me to be secretive and figure out who's gonna commit a crime and say, oh, it'll work because you're not me. Well, now people are gonna know it was me. We weren't talking about the election.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I wasn't interfering, but now I am.
Good. Then stay out of it.
Thanks for the warm welcome. Mind if I...
Can't hurt.
Wow, you went from really aggressive to like, I'm totally gonna chill with you. What do you think about the rule?
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is gonna put an end to it.
I think I found out who's gonna break it. How's he gonna do that?
He's gonna announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give Old Man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
Our plans? Can I help?
We've already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Darn. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus, of course. If Old Man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us?
Do you know a way out of here?
When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
And what's your story?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
I'd like to meet him.
Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Afford what?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh my god,
See,
do I have
he's a busy man, and this is an
lobotomy?
important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Isn't soliciting bribes a sin?
Bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
Also, how far does this golden rule stretch? Because, like, that's, like, he's like, it's not a lie, it's a tribute. So, like, is it, like, up to the god, then?
Dunno. Something good.
Something good. I'll see what I can do.
Just make it good.
Alright, I'll be going.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Goodbye, Domitius. Graffiti. Sentius and Malleus. Same excrement, different smell. Same shit, different day. Thank God.
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
I was. I wasn't, but now I am. Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground.
Hannibal
Hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
There's an irony there. Wouldn't that have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life this was no man. More like a Strix. Or some Versipelus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
So what did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
That's a great story, but I'm still... Maybe I'll give it a miss.
Good idea.
I also hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you did not put a fucking sign on that door. Well. Ink jar. Examine. The ink appears to be made of soot and water. Fantastic. I'm a detective. Don't you know? Ink jar. Soot and water. Thank you. I didn't hear it the first time. Small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Aquitia's Trust. I've never even met Aquitia. Where even am I? Whose home did I just... I will try to guide you. I don't need that. I'm too busy just breaking and entering. A nice old B&E. Octavia's chest. Note to Octavia. Read. It's so good that that did not break the golden rule. An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I am sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I am right, then you are a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know you are not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first floor and again at the second. So I'm gonna find somebody back there. Oh! You! Speak to me. Are you Octavia?
Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia.
Never mind.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Oh.
I suppose it's
fair enough.
quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
You know, sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance
Oh,
in high
fuck
office,
this.
by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
I would like the refreshing change in modern life of having to go through a 12-step process just to speak to a woman. At least then I'm vetted and I have an in before I even get there. How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
I went through a young woman named Karen dragged me out of the river unconscious and sent me in there.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
I should have got the gun and shot her. It's an older name, but not uncommon from where I am from. It carries negative connotations from where I'm from.
Why is that?
Because of the fine, let's keep on going down the rabbit hole.
The memes? What are the memes?
Meme is a small image you share with others. They've come a bit of like their own language.
A bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs, then?
Something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen. I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
I came here because a woman named Karen threw me in a hole. You're being a bit coy.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
I've found my wife. She already cares for me.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
I'll get right on it.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
I don't know, ghostly whispers from the past, but I suppose we'll figure it out. Together. Or alone. Steal. I sure hope I'm not on a time limit before somebody commits a criminal action. Bust. Me when women. Alright. Alright, time to go back to my boy, Demidus. Ask him how he got here.
What now?
How'd you get here? Never mind, I can't ask you that, apparently.
Whatever.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. I suppose we'll never know. I guess Demidus is gonna yell at me when I walk in this door. Probably, maybe, I expect. Never mind, door locked. Me when women. Alright, back it up, guys.
Fresh meat, huh?
Alright, you just love to just fucking say things, Demidus. Natalie started from the bottom, now we're here. Oh. No bueno. I wonder what happened to my boy Al. Where's my boy Al? Bottle. Garum, a fermented fish sauce. Fantastic. I love that I can find multiple fish sauces. And the loudest bird known to man is located in this bush. Christ, get me away from him. I like birds, but he's making me hate them. Alright. Naturally, my main objective is all the way to the other side of the city. So, it is my job to do anything but that. A wooden bucket. Looks like the owner dropped it while fetching water and tragically never picked it up again. Well, I cannot argue with tragedy. Yes, I can hear you, ghostly whispers of the past. A fountain producing fresh waters. I'm sorry, is this just a fucking zipline? That is wild, if so. Oh my god, are there just straight up ziplines? Did I end up on in Adventureland for some reason? What in the heavens happened here? I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come from it. Find a way into the palace. Search fletched arrows. Fantastic. I have so many tiny quests. Also, they said that there were 23 people here. I'm finding so many golden statues. You weren't looking at me a second ago. Yeah. So you guys are not fully dead, huh? I mean, I knew that. I kind of wish I had seen that before I had activated everything, but that was actually a really good moment. Oh no, there's no clips here. Fuck, at least we have Twitch VOD. Oh, yeah, I didn't like that. I noticed that shit immediately. Oh wait, actually, they can turn their head while they're still slightly on your screen. Sometimes. Not every times. Alright, well, I still didn't like that. That made for a really, really cool first moment. And Natalie really fucking hates that. And so does Riley. Wow, you guys really cannot handle horror. I should play exclusively horror games, is what I'm learning. I should play more horror games rather than just games where I listen to people talk for hours. Because the fish game did this to me, too. The crabs. Oh, so it's the statues talking to me, too. So not only are they speaking to me... Oh my god, is that Sisyphus? Yo. If that ain't Sisyphus himself, then that's totally a reference to my boy. But that is Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, and I fucking refuse... Listen, it's not Weeping Angels per se, because Weeping Angels per se is, any image of an angel becomes an angel itself, okay? And these don't become angels themselves, because otherwise, I would be doing something really horrible to you by streaming it on your screen right now. Don't look away. Don't look away. Don't look away, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. Alright, no more Reaping Angels, you're good. Please do not, you'll lose a view because you'll die at my desk. Riley, I'm gonna have to stream more horror now. It's just gonna have to happen. You guys couldn't even handle its steals. Whole ass power outage at my house. Oh dang. Same concept, same trauma. I'll be honest, I was kind of baiting a mention from Natalie by me being like, oh, don't look away, don't look away. You know, your phone's now a Weeping Angel. And then I got no response from her. So sadly, my bait did not work. You lose a view. Unfollowing, unsubbing, reporting. You know, Riley, I'm sad, but I'll... Oh!
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life
I
under
thought
the
you were
golden
missing.
rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not?
Or was
How
that
are you
a bitch
faring
named like
so
Livia? I'm feeling a bit on edge. I mean, I'm feeling fine now, because I'm probably okay right this second.
Another stoic, perhaps.
Nope.
We all need something to help us through times like these.
I'm stoic and...
We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night, contemplating the big questions.
Livia looks like her
Why
name
am
should
I
be
here?
Ronald.
Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
So I'm a okay, so you're a Christian. Sure, why not?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret is safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
I am going to tell the Emperor you are Christian now. Also, that's kind of... back to what I said earlier. It's kind of fucked up that they don't use BC and AD if they're using, like, CE time. If they're gonna tackle, like, Christianity in Rome. Is there such a thing as a good fire?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbors as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine.
Ah, you've made the modern golden rule.
I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin.
That's Christianity.
Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Oh no, people are certainly not fundamentally good. Okay, I mean, I guess it depends. Most people are gonna tend towards, like, doing what they feel is right. You know? Like, if it was like, hey, are you gonna, like, save a dog or keep driving if you see it stuck on the highway? I feel like most people would be like, oh, I want to save the dog. But at the same time, people are selfish, and so most people also won't. Because it will inconvenience them. They'll only truly care if it, like, affects their daily life. So, like, if they got nowhere to be, then, like, they'll stop and pull over and help the dog. But if they're late for work or something, most people are not going to give a shit. They're going to say, fuck that dog. That dog's on his own. So does that mean most people are bad people? Or does that mean just most people are kind of indifferent? BCE/CE tends to use for scholarly types, so it makes sense for an archaeologist. Well, I don't think that that line would have changed had I picked any other role, but, like, I get it. I just don't like it. Because, I mean, BC and AD for everything. I'll die on that hill. But anyway. This is, like, such a nothing bit of conversation, but, like, this does make me question, do I think people are fundamentally good? Fundamentally. I think that word is... People tend to be good, but fundamentally, I don't think people are fundamentally good.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Fair enough. Oh, there's gonna be some intervention, alright.
I wish I shared your faith.
You have a theory or disposition is preset in DNA? A lot of shit is definitely... There's more in DNA than we give credit for. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, in the nature versus nurture debate, like, nurture has its... Like, it certainly helps. That is undeniable. But there's a lot in nature than we just give credit for.
I'm afraid not. Although,
God, thank you for 12 hours.
Someone
10
gossiping
tiny
down at
duckies.
Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks.
I hope it works out.
Alright, what's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
So you're communists. That... interesting. How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome, 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape.
Did you
on a
also
barge.
wake up unconscious on the side of the road?
We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed over.
Oh my god, she also woke up.
The last thing I remember was the water rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Wow, she really is Christian. Wait, God? Don't you mean God? No, we've already been over this. She believes in Jesus. Let's hope so. I love how, like, my character really does have a lobotomy in, like, a lot of things.
If you like.
Oh, it's a question under what's your story.
Right, well,
I gotta go back and bother everybody now. And by everybody, I mean Domitius.
Over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
What?
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there.
Does suicide count as a sin?
You'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do
Do
you
a flip.
think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please, please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care.
Suicide
anymore.
no way counts as a sin.
Please,
If it does, then this is run by
Help him.
Jesus Christ
If
himself.
he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Do you really think suicide would break the goal? Where's my mouse? Donde está mouse? There you are. Good luck with that. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna say that.
I don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own lives. and a debt bondsman isn't far off.
I'll talk to him. The good luck with that I'm out of here is so tempting, though.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Stop this right now. Go on then, go ahead. Oh my god. Also, I didn't get to quick save between these dialogues, so, like, fuck me, right? Hey, can we talk?
You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
No, I think you have the right to die if you're suffering badly. Oh no, it's wrong. You know that. I was just gonna ask you what's wrong. I mean, this is the most middle of the road, like maybe gets him to not kill himself.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Optional, tell Sentius you suspect Ulpius. I don't think that
he went through.
It's a worry right now.
Oh Lord. Poor lamb.
Yo, Sentius. See that mangled body on the side of that cliffside? Think that guy's about to commit a sin. Was that my fault? He didn't break the golden rule.
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Yeah, you got that right, honey. You know it's not JC. Our boy. Dap me up. Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
What happens
I'll
now?
have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Jump? Oh my god, that's so fucked up. Oh, it's such a shame that Laura is doing flying, because there's so many good clips. I also can't see his body. It looks like he more or less might have fallen into a pond in the center of his villa. Why? Seems somebody removed a plaque from here. I'll need to find it to decipher the obelisk. You know, schizophrenics will tell you not to listen to the voices.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and
how did he decay that quickly?
Magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and
Where is he? What?
And now I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now I make this solemn
I could speak to you, but I would prefer to basically break into all of your things first. Grindstone. Produce bowl. Purple carrots. Yes, I am aware. Produce bowl. Purple carrots. Yes, I'm aware. Ulpius laments his lost love. Ulpius to his lost love. May God watch over you. Please know I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we can meet again. You know, Ulpius, you didn't... Your body is, like, nowhere, though. Julia to her captors. Malleus and Claudia curse you to the depths. By the time you do this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all of eternity. Jesus Christ. painted Greek vase, depicting some sort of battle. Painted Greek vase, depicting some kind of battle. A Greek vase painted with people and geometric shapes. Bust. Me. I gotta be careful, because it says a young boy's head. It's not exactly the best thing to do. Stop it. Hi, you.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony?
I may have.
100 feet above?
I might have.
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
Could you imagine? You're just chilling in your backyard and some guy just like a fucking meteorite crashes into your lawn, gets up and goes, "Yo, what's your story? Tell me about yourself. What do you do if you win?"
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising.
Oh, he's got heterochromia.
These good
That's
people
cool.
have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
Unfortunately, I've already found out it is through my own experience, but you are actually a very sound person for questioning it and thinking that the idea of no one can commit a crime because then everyone will die is the most conspiracy theory bullshit you've ever heard in your life. But you just happen to be wrong, and you will kill everybody. And also, even so, he's not like saying it to be oppressive. He's just saying like, don't commit crimes.
Why? What credible evidence do you have for its existence?
Also, I'm jealous of the pizza, Natalie. And also, Riley, I read it earlier, but I said nothing. But Moral Dilemma, the interview. I'll have to look into it. But crimes are fun. Be gay, do crimes. It's a good sticker. Good bumper sticker. What would it take to prove to you that it's real? Books, notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good... Exactly!
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
That's not a good... Your literal argument is just, I'm gonna give people the freedom to commit crimes. But, like, you want them to have freedom to commit crime. You watched Wubby play it, and it's quite fun. I will play it.
You're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
I also still am jealous of Costco pizza, even if it's Costco pizza. But it's cold from the fridge, and it's just what I needed, and my headache is getting better. I mean, you don't have the freedom to do crime, but you have the capability. That's why it's a crime, because... Well, he's giving them the freedom to commit crime. I mean, because right now, what? You can't stop someone from committing a crime. You can only prevent after crime. That's why police are a thing. Police can't prevent crime, but they enforce laws. I mean, it's not like him creating laws saying, don't steal, prevent all stealing. It just really tells people, like, hey, if you steal, you're gonna get turned into a statue. And it seems to work, but he's gonna come in and be like, listen, still don't steal, but at least you won't get turned into a golden statue under my ruling. And that's just gonna keep people killed and turned into golden statues. You watched Wubby play it. I already read that.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Oh my god, you are such a normal human being with a normal reaction, but you're so wrong. And also, you have a stupid take of it anyway. Do you know how to get out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to
He just
scare us
wants
all
you to
into
not
doing what he
commit
wants?
crimes. Why do you so insistently want to be gay, do crime?
I trust you can see yourself out.
Homie just
Through the
recited his
door
vows
this
to you.
time. There's a key just beside it.
Greek lion. I didn't realize that Greek lions were that flat. Yeah, for better or for worse. But, like that one dialogue option is, like, at worst, you're believing in the I get turned into golden statues. Jesus Christ. And so, therefore, you're not committing crimes and life is better. And at best, you aren't committing crimes and life is still better. So, like, there's zero downside to the lack of crimes. The only thing is that you're telling people not to be fearful that they'll get turned to stone anymore. One moment, door. Daily prayers. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Sorry, stranger. Alright, well, she ain't letting me in. She stopped crying. I think somebody aggressively trying to open my door while I'm sobbing would only make me sob harder, but, you know, that's just me. The rule that says it's a crime. What rule that says it's a crime? What is that?
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Key to Malia's villa.
deeply honored to have been
Scroll up.
elected your magistrate.
Tick.
Yes, thank you.
That's why it's a crime. I scrolled up. I mean, you don't have the freedom to do crime, but you do have the capability. That's why it's a crime, because it costs something. Homie just recited the words to you, for better or for worse. The rule that says it's a crime.
And
Unlock door. Barge. Break and
I
enter.
make this solemn promise to you.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to be in here.
My bad. I know where you keep your valuables. What is this dialogue?
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
What's your story?
I think the better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
Why are you locked in this
My
room?
marital affairs are no concern of
Got
yours.
it, so it's your
Thank
husband.
You very much.
Do you know of a way out of here? What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Okay.
Finally! This is outrageous.
Out of curiosity, what does it say about this game that her name is only Malleus's wife, and she doesn't actually have her own name? Overthrow the hoe. It's my villa now. Well. Alright, well, that was a useful endeavor. Domitus. Or Domitus.
What now?
I must ask, what's your
My
story?
name's Domitius.
And then, why are you
Why?
dressed like a gladiator?
Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Okay, but you're nowhere near an arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
Did you just call me a fat something, you know? I also was hoping that you could tell me how you got here,
Whatever. Just remember.
but they ran out of names, clearly. Yes. Yes, Weeping Angel Woman. What could you possibly need my assistance? I don't like you. I don't like your whispers. They upset me. Domititties. Alright. Door locked. Door unlocked. Okay. Why are we all just living? Medical tools. A collection of barbaric-looking medical implements, including forceps. Excuse me, woman! Tell me about your story. Oh, I can just rob you. Okay. Oh, she's probably dead. Lucretia? Do I know you? No, I haven't spoken to any black people. Why do I know your name?
Sorry I'm such a mess.
Also, you sound like you're from Wakanda.
And a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
I was hoping to chat. Should I come back? What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here, with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Maybe she got bit by a snake with cruel black eyes. Also, it's not right. Dare I say, we are in the middle of Rome. Okay? And we're mostly a white nation, or like a mostly Roman nation. And also, it's very easy for me to notice that I did not speak with her because she's a black woman. I might accept that it's racist to say she sounds like she's from Wakanda, but why does she sound like she's from Wakanda? Genuinely, why? Is there something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again.
Wakanda.
I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
You can't just drop Roman words like that. That's dangerous talk.
Then you'd better get me that silphium quickly, hadn't you?
You've just met me and you've immediately gone very aggressive.
Right?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna be in a few seconds. Never mind.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
That's a little fucked up. How'd you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right.
She
So
came
I
from
waited
Israel?
for the right time to take what was mine and
Oh, no.
disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
I don't think that matters, because I stole from a bin and no one saw. Medical malpractice. Why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease.
Actually,
But
that seems like the
god who
perfect place to
inflicts
set it
attacks
up.
is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
You said this bitch makes no sense, and then the next sentence went, actually. Yeah, you know. Just tell me more about Navia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife.
Oh, really?
Not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw
Fucking
her,
moth
she
stuck in
was
my room.
muttering to the statues. Like she could talk to them.
I can
And
do
then
that.
she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
That sucks. I've trapped the moth inside a candle. Hi, Renars. Rheumatism. Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Navia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, I suppose.
Do you know a way out
I
of here?
wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
What do you think about the
A
golden rule?
city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit.
That's
And
not how
what
this
can we
works.
do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal?
No. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Navia, and she went a little mad.
Tell me more about her.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She
Yep.
was a midwife until she suddenly lost all interest. This
Yep.
changes everything.
Yep.
The last,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
she's been. But
Yep.
I really
We've
one
heard.
of my.
Go on.
He's become so irritable that I just know Navia would know how.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Can we talk about Lulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Do you think she was poisoned, or was it self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Do you know what poisoned her?
Hemlock, I believe.
Is there any reason why she might have wanted to die?
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Let's talk about something else.
Gladly.
I'm leaving.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Sure, I'll come at night to the lady who isn't a doctor, who will definitely not get me killed. Mortar and pestle hasn't changed much in the last 2 millennia. It's basically reached perfection. A wood rack containing various dried and ground substances.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Nope. Nope. Keep those shenanigans out of here. Alright.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm gonna break into your shop first. Why are there 3 of you just tucked in the corner? Collection of dyes. Here to be extracted from plants and insects. Ground bug. Hi, dyes. Alright, speak to me.
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
My nation doesn't exist yet.
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? I feel the same way. Another reason for us to stick together. We will have much time here to get to know one another.
That sucks, Thais. I'm sorry.
Now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
How did you set up the tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Suppose so.
Oh, and there is another reason too.
Yes, I do.
If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember? I bonked my head and then showed up here.
Selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was
I'm sorry about your throat ties. And in case you didn't hear, I said yes, I have automatic translation
on. In any
on.
case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like.
Do you know a way out of here?
Shh! Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
There was a last attempt?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Well, it's not as if I'm going anywhere.
You are witty. I like that. Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in.
Alright, good night,
through the
guys.
shaft above
Thanks for
the
stopping by.
bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high. But if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
I can do. Why hasn't anyone done that?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place. And so I say, it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Why is that guy walking around in
As
scrubs?
a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades?
Does he ever stop talking?
This dreadful lesson when he
talks a lot.
abducted Persephone and
A lot of this
imprisoned
game is
her
talking.
in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers
This
left.
guy talks more than most.
So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we
If
do?
we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing."
Sounds simple enough.
It does, doesn't it? But it is not enough for us to do this alone. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
That's a pessimistic view of things. I mean, I know I've seen it happen, basically.
The voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
Who are you going to vote for? I don't know why I can ask for your vote, but nobody else.
But
But
after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
anything I could do to change that?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
What if I bought all of your clothes?
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Alright. I gotta say, while I'm intrigued by the game, also he says that they make good models, and yet he has not thrown clothes on a single. I take it back. Also, it's like nighttime now. There's like a day-night cycle. Oh hey, you're right here.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Hello, wife.
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
I guess I can ask you a
I
bunch
don't,
about
I'm
whole new
afraid.
things.
It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
What do you think about?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Oh, fuck it. All I do is listen to people in this game. Let's go. We're a podcast now, baby.
Wonderful. It goes like this.
Oh, fuck.
Baucis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Baucis and Philemon lived. Now, the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately, the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Borsis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish." So old Borsis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Greetings and salutations.
Get the fuck out of here, guy. He really doesn't ever stop talking. Or perhaps that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing the test and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are. I mean, that's a pessimist's view of it. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the moral of it is quite exactly what she says, which is that you should be fortunate or compassionate.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Wow, that's all you got to say? Alright, bitch.
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Oh, who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to
Oh,
attend.
this is before
unless
suffrage,
they're
huh?
willing, of course.
Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Like jerry-rigging.
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course. All of the male citizens who are willing and able...
Women can't vote?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
What's your role in the election, even though you just told me?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Can I nominate another candidate?
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Myself. Can we start the election now?
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk. But I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason.
I just wanted to get it over and done with. Holding it early may prevent conflict between the voters. Never mind.
As you wish.
Let's talk about something else. Goddamn, the power is horrible. I'm sorry, Cat. I've been asking people how they wound up here.
Did you notice anything? A pattern?
They all bonked their head and then they rolled down a river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Alrighty.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Also, Riley, I am aware that your last message was saying, fucking 6 minutes ago, saying that you enjoy when I interrupt my own thoughts. And I assume that's in regard to me saying, oh, but he hasn't even thrown any clothes on any of the statues. And then I immediately looked at, yeah, I don't like that. A statue that is wearing his clothes. So, there's that. Oh.
Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
It's time! The election's on!
You know, I was literally going to say, hey, she wants to hold it at dusk, and I just noticed that there's an active day-night cycle. So does that not mean that it's going to be held? But apparently I was asking her to hold the election about 30 seconds early. Sinner. I don't even know how many people I spoke to. 20 people is not that many people, but it's still so many people. Excuse me, why are you in jail?
Hello? Hello?
What's your story?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What'd you
I
do?
don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was...
Another Mr.
looking
Clean
for treasure.
knockoff? Did somebody think you were going to steal?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Is that all?
They said I did it more than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
A liability? Oh, he can't even say liability.
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Magistrate Sentius to Dulius, I am writing you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal, oh no! The guy who got eaten! Some months ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the citizens, which are strictly off-limits to all the cisterns, which are strictly off-limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you were incarcerated, should you experience further lapses in memory.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and locked you up to stop breaking the golden rule.
My treasure! My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns.
Updated, tell Sentius you
when I
respect
went
Malleus.
up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek.
Oh.
The priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here.
The many shall
Oh no!
suffer
Oh no!
for the sins
Oh no!
of the one.
I was kind of... Oh, gods. Quite literally, oh gods. Okay, so it does just happen. And it happens during the election. Someone commits a crime. Oh, no, ooh. Wait, what the fuck? What is happening here? I didn't get to explore the full town, and I just found a man getting tied up to a rack.
God have mercy.
What is this? Where are you leading me? My sparkles. Oh hey, you look alive. Well, thankfully... Ah! I was literally about to say thankfully they don't seem to be as aggressive this time. Ah! And then I ate 3 arrows to the face. Oh my god, Sentius. Oh my god. He disintegrated. Huh. Huh.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
I'm nobody. We've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer me to take me to Sentius so you can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Bacchus, how much did I drink?
Oh, that's the Roman god of alcohol.
Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have to go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
You made a device? What the fuck? Zipline handlebar? This is so goofy. He just hands me a zipline.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking.
The idea that he just had that stuffed in his pants the first time.
The worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Thanks.
All right.
Oh, good heavens. Alright, now in theory, if I walk over here, that guard should yell at me. I beg your pardon? Who watches? Did you tell me you're dyeing your hair? No, you did not. If it works, bro is not confident.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
You should. Who the fuck is Scintilla? Also, if this was a true...
What is it, citizen?
Time loop, you should have told me. Like, hey, the guy wants to see me, so there's already a slight problem with this time loop, but that's beside the point.
I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter.
Hey, he's going purple. That's a good color.
And making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How did you end up here?
I'm
Tell
from
me.
Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over.
Oh,
Not
bro,
anymore.
I wish.
She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now.
I'm
Try
sorry.
not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire.
Oh, you were in the terrible fire
Screaming,
too.
trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
I'm so sorry to hear.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Got it. Scintilla's daughter vanished. I understand.
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
I mean, that's a very roundabout way of saying treat others how you wish to be treated.
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its greatest strength. I mean, I guess. Can I say the citizen register?
Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Idiot, there's gonna be no tomorrow, because there's crimes today. Aurelia, Claudia, Decius, Domitius, Julius, Equita, Fabia, Galerius, Georgius, Hannibal, Horatius, Kabash, Julia, Livia, Euceria, Malleolus, Navia, Octavia, Rufus, Sentia, Scintilla, Sentius, Julius, Virgil. That is the most out-of-place name. Notes missing. Notes. Increasingly agitated. Restricted to her villa for safety. Locked herself in the palace, not to be trusted. Money lending. Villa. Oh. Oh. He's like a shark. He's like a piece of shit. Livia now refuses to work. Bad news. Now dead. Disappeared. Hannibal died in cistern, ? So all in all, there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 24 minus at least 2. Because 1 is dead. And 2 are dead. Now 24 minus 3. So we're working with 21 people? Fucking hell. At minimum. Sure, I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
I'm not sure why you said it like that, but whatever.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
War crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Only if you win. Our worlds are very different. Oh my god, I agree with you.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
Are you saying you're in favor of
What's
it?
done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote,
I wish this fountain to my left would shut the fuck up.
without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient.
I think this guy might like Seneca the Young. Just maybe. Possibly. Maybe I'm stretching. Who are you gonna vote
Not that it's
for?
any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery, and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
I'll be going now.
Alright?
Alright.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Centilla's disappearance?
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the Golden Rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
Huh. As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Alright. Out of curiosity, do I still have the key? I do. Oh!
Thank you.
It's not normally broken. It's literally his body that does that. Which means that that horrendously mangled corpse that looks like it has been decaying for 100 years was also his. Huh. Is the woman upstairs still crying? I can't quite hear. Hold up.
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally.
Yes. Malleolus's wife. Alright. Well, I have a goal. My goal is to stop a man from killing himself. He listens with their ears. Okay, so someone uses the statues, I think, to see and hear. Or so says the statues. As psycho as that sounds. This is a really, really, really far way to run. My little fur missile is being all cuddly 1 second, the zoomies the next. She hit me in the mouth with her head while zooming around.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Actually, I really need to talk to Ulpius.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this.
God damn it!
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get...
That's the...
What?
Why do you think...
I know. Please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him.
Alright, I'll talk with him. Go on, let's stop this right now. Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I
Well,
told you.
If you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your problem.
Too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her.
It was a sewer slide.
I can't do that.
What if I can help her too?
No. Time's up. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintillum, my love. I'm
Tackle
sorry.
him.
Ulpius, no!
Tackle the Wow, you really don't make much of an attempt, actually, Octavia. I didn't think about it the first time. But the first time... What happened now?
And I'd best...
You speak with their tongues. Where do you... Who are you? Well... His body really made a fucking crater, dude. Like, he destroys this shit. That's insane. Alright. Well, that one girl commits sewer slide, so that's good news. I mean, it's not.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Who are you? Rufius? Okay. Why do you look like Mr. Robot?
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Also, why do you have the most piercing eyes? Jesus Christ. What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but...
Salve, friend.
Family's from Solutia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the Legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How did you end up
Same
here?
as everyone else.
Why are you wearing your legionary
Because
armor?
we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
I must say, your audio is not recorded with the same quality as everybody else. Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Not much of a talker. I know, it's so refreshing.
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Are you suffering from rheumatism?
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
I figured it out on my own.
Look.
Through magic.
I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me, and then there's the statues, and my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something to make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
I'd like to talk about something else, though.
You again.
Hi. You know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
Fair enough. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
You got me there. What do you mean?
I mean, all these people just bumble
Wait, hold on.
along like nothing's wrong.
Did that just... Was that
We're
a
one
COVID
bad
fucking
decision
thing?
away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting or something. I don't like it.
I think you're right.
Of course I am.
Okay. Alright. Now that we gotta go back to that.
I'll tell you.
I've lived through a pandemic. Oh, gods. This game really does just date itself really hard, huh? First, we've got literal Karen memes getting brought up left, right, and center. And now we've got COVID. Oh, boy. What a game.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. Well, we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
Alright. Get me out of this dialogue.
I
think you're right. What are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus.
Damn it.
Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
Anything I can do to change that?
No.
Alright.
Whatever.
Bye, idiot. You. She's alive still, right? Oh wow, she actually is alive. I can actually beat her to it.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumbulatus decius won't give it to me.
I'm sorry, I wish I could help.
It's too late. She just slipped away.
What, really?
No, now it's fine. I can't have... Sure. Gladly. Well...
It's not funny, but I was so happy to have gotten here just in time. Only for her to immediately die. Loaf of bread. Examine. A circular loaf of bread. Designed to be pulled apart at the wood. It appears to be freely available to anyone who wants it. Well, I have bread. I don't know what I will do with bread, but I have it. Roman recipe for bread. Write it down, everyone. A generous pinch of yeast, a pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water, and a pound of flour. You pour the water into a mixing bowl and dissolve the yeast, add the flour to a separate bowl, gradually add the water and salt. Wait, add the flour in a separate bowl, never mind, and gradually add the water and salt. Knead it until the dough isn't too sticky or floury. Cover the dough and leave in a warm place near the oven for an hour so that it rises. Bake until the crust is golden and allow to cool. Well, I was allowed to take 2 loaves of bread, so surely I'm gonna need 2 loaves of bread. Inspect mill. A stone mill. It looks like flour and grain are poured in from above and ground into between stones as the handles are rotated. Very cool. What? Secundus and Cythera were together until the end.
How'd you do?
Hi, Decius.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius.
You're gonna bake that? Do it.
Julia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
First of all, what's your story?
How did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Oh, fuck. Let's hear it.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Such a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gather my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Akelfa, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl."
So I did what anyone else would have done. I ditched the girl. You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
So you took off with her. You took her with you after all?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank not far from here with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Tell Equita some people mentioned a coin. Some people mentioned a coin? Some people mentioned a memory lot. I mean, that is true, but a coin? Have they mentioned a coin? Commiserations?
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Do you know how to hit?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Oh, really? I really hadn't noticed.
Yeah. Gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back, though.
You know, a golden
it's
rule?
Terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
Well, in theory, if I have a bow and nobody else does, that makes me the strongest man in the room.
Thank you, friend.
Who are you gonna vote for? He's gonna say not the magistrate currently.
Malleolus.
Yep,
I mean,
of course.
Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe.
God
what
damn
hope
it.
does he ever protecting us?
Every fucking person is so easily swayed.
Not gonna happen.
I need some silphium resin.
All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
That's fucked up. How would I come up with your price gouging over life-saving?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what?
Never mind.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should... She claimed the statue was whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
How can I come up with 1,000?
That's my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
Jesus Christ. I don't have
Very
that kind of
well.
money.
Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
Steal the silphium? Yeah, so start the thing.
Very well.
Oh, I suppose I could, Oh, that's what the statues meant. They don't mean pay for it. They meant literally take it. Oh. Ooh. Shopping list. Things he plans to buy once he's escaped. Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. Well, where is it exactly so I know where to rob him at the end of the day? I have legitimately not a clue. Where do you keep your... Oh, key to Decius's chest. Well, if I steal the item, that activates the end of the world. So this is his chest. So got it. So I gotta reach up here at the end of the world, grab his key, open the thing. Got it. I understand. Explode. That's how I'd like it. Oh, Silphium resin. I literally didn't have to do that. Bottle of Silphium resin, extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various afflictions. Got it. So it's actually just on his fucking stall. But he might pick it. I don't know if the NPCs have that as like a function, but he might just pick it up and like shove it in his chest at the end of the day. Hello. Hi, Virgil. You're the guy in Doctor Scrubs. Oh my god.
A new face.
Why are you built...
And welcome to a little community.
Why do you have that accent?
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend. What with Julia's death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
Tell me your story.
Well, I'm an architect. Or
and German,
at least
apparently.
I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Tell me about this history immediately.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Some of these shrines were constructed hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Isn't it common for Romans to copy Greek? I mean, yeah.
Well, yes, that could be the reason. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
Tell me about the architecture.
Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distribute it all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the great temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake and allows us to fish and farm.
They bring enough water into the city? Could we use them to escape?
Hey, not so loud. Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Tell me about the temple up on the bluff.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Tell me, do you know a way out of here?
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the Golden Rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
How do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Novio Magus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
I think so.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers.
You look like fucking Zac Efron.
The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
I noticed the graffiti. Why does somebody think you're a sinner?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
We are not doing shaming gay men in the fucking Roman Empire of all things. There's just no fucking way you're gonna try and do, like, LGB commentary in the Roman Empire. Like, what is the one fucking thing Greeks and Romans are, like, known for? If, like, above all out. They're so promiscuous. That is insane that we're really gonna go down this route. That there's homophobia in this time period.
Hey,
that's
nothing
wild.
Gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men.
Weren't they
And when you
famous
grow up
for
in
their
the north,
sissy?
as I did,
That's
in
exactly
city
the
of
point.
Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
This is so fucking dumb.
Nice of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least, I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
I mean, at least they said it. They're far more accepting, but they're not, like, at all unaccepting. Whatever. I mean, I guess there would be one person, at least. Maybe. But that's insanity. They would be writing sinner on everybody's fucking door.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
We're dealing with cultists now?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god.
Oh, god
and
damn
that
it.
he considers my nature a sin.
Oh, now we're
Can you
going
believe that?
anti-Christianity.
If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is, if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Sure, I'll look
Really?
into your homophobia.
I didn't expect that, but thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
anything for you,
I'd start by
Zac
figuring out
Efron.
who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Well,
it's gonna be the dumb guy, isn't
Malleolus
it?
is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale. Nice to talk to you.
Explode. You know what? I'm not stopping your harassment now. How about that? Not until you change your vote. A Roman fire shovel made of bronze. It smells like ash. Fantastic.
This area is private. Please leave.
Okay, I want you to blow up. Accusatory note. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all?
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there...
Virgil, I know who you are and what you want. Turn away from this path before we all suffer for your sins. I will say, and none of these are about your sexuality. So, are you just assuming, or, like, does somebody just hate you, and you're just like, ah, it's because I'm gay? Oh, that's a little dark. The psychopomp deceives us all. Sure, the psychopomp. I love that. Oh, hey, the toilet. Toilet. Communal public toilets. These holes must be designed for use with the sponge on a stick. I beg your pardon? Sponge stick. A small... Pick up the sponge on a stick. Okay. A small stick with a sponge attached. This is what the Romans used instead of toilet. Communal This cannot be true. That can't be true. No. Always remember they're watching. That I refused. Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all of them equally. The only way out is whoever wrote this was interrupted, and perhaps tragically. I refuse wholeheartedly to believe that they were communal sponge sticks. I mean, like, obviously, they did not have the luxuries of toilet paper that we do in the modern age. But I refuse to believe it was a sponge stick. Oh god. Oh, that's enough to make me sick. Just think, like, oh, I don't, oh god, no. What the fuck? Where's my last save? Up here? What? Hold on. Did I just, like, lose? I fucking better not have. Persuade, try to persuade, obtain a bow. Uh-huh. Find, yeah, uh-huh. Yep, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Common thread, uh-huh. Oh, you are joking. You're fucking kidding me, right?
No.
If I'm out, wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
I'm quite angry. I've just done a lot of conversation. Like, I mean, by a lot, I mean... Oh, hello. There's a pre-canned animation if I don't jump off. That's interesting. Oh, hey, the key is still there. Okay, I'm annoyed. I don't... Oh, God.
I don't... If I can't... Same way. Because... No.
Don't mind me, I have to speed through all the dialogue now. Just to make sure I get all the quest updates. Because it didn't fucking save. Because a building just fell on me for no reason.
How much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it. You mean... Oh. Oh.
This sucks.
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
Is that what you want?
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Very well.
Alright, that's Decius down. Time to talk to the guy who thinks it's all because he's gay. AKA Zac Efron.
I'm back.
Also, this guy is doing a fucking awful job at keeping the city from collapsing. If I just fucking died under a building that collapsed.
Good question. It's been some which end up good. Perhaps not. It's best if I say no. Look, I but me not it all. What happens? Well, nice.
Okay. We are now back to where I was before a building fucking fell on me for no good reason.
Help!
Who
You have to
the
do
fuck
something.
are you?
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Wait, who are... Any idea who's the... How's this my...
Are you daft or just callous? If you don't...
I'll get right on it. No. Maybe we shouldn't meet in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
The shrine is collapsing.
Are you trying to tell me that this was a
Fabia, no!
Beware.
Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go?
I hate everything.
Poor sweet girl.
Not only did I come around the back end, I missed the scripted scene of the random woman who goes, "I'm gonna run into that building that's about to collapse." And because of the way I went in, I missed the shrine sign that says it may collapse at any moment. Oh, God. Alright, let's see if I can have a different dialogue with that woman, because I happened to save game right before she got crushed to smithereens.
Help! Amanda, you have to do.
How I don't know.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to Thank. I have to hide. Find. Hear what? What? Ugh.
Well, I guess there's no way of saving her.
The shrine is.
Well, she ragdolled in a worse way this time.
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor
if I talk to you right after this, are you just gonna be in a super chipper mood?
I can't believe she is dead.
Thank God.
Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden
Voice acting of this game. I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but hearing someone die and their reaction of their friend is, "Oh no, Fabia. She was so young. Oh." I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, they're getting probably paid the most minimum of wages. So I probably shouldn't expect a man to be sitting in a booth and screaming his whole heart out. But that's kind of what I expect. A Greek statue, probably of a goddess whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps a local Greek resident knows more about her. These are Romans, not Greeks. Idiot. Okay, I found a... What the fuck? It looks like someone's been through here recently. Oh boy. Loading screen. Big area down here. Get ready. I'm about to fight some skeevers. Maybe even a couple goblins. A Greek lyre played by strumming on the plectrum. A sculpture of a young boy's head. Statue. A crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly this has been here a long time. No comment. This collapses? No. These collapse. Nope. I can explain. Discover what lies beneath the city. Archaeologist. Cool. An achievement I got just from meandering about.
Come and join me by the fire.
Why are you so chill about this? I just meandered into your home.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm nobody.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way
As far as I'm
down
aware, Laura has not made it to her destination. I found this place by accident.
Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody else.
Is this guy gonna, like, ask me to murder him?
Hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
No.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
Fair enough. I don't think that I will have you spoil it for me. I don't even know if you would spoil it for me. But, alas, where does this go? Oh, this is a shortcut back up to where I was. Well, guess what? I wasn't done exploring, egghead. So I'm gonna loop right back around. Welcome to Dead by Daylight. Door locked. Alright. Looping the killer. Bathtub. A large tub which has been converted into a rather eccentric bed. Oh. Okay, guess what? There's absolutely fucking nothing down here. Aside from a man who doesn't really want to speak with me.
Ah, you've returned.
Which is fine, because he's a man, so I don't want to speak with him either. He's probably 2.5 to 3 hours in. Laura's flight is meant to take 4.5 hours. Good lord. Yes, so this stream is definitely not going to continue going, until she gets off the flight. Because the stream ends in 17-ish minutes. Because that's my hard limit on my streams now, is 3 a.m. Meow. The many shall suffer the sin. Oh, this is the main entrance. This is where I came in. Oh.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know what Quinctius is.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Small community of strangers who wound up here.
A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult? You've got the wrong idea. We're not cultists. I feel like this one.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We're not keeping it, so we're all trapped in here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
We can leave if we... Well, yes. It's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically cannot leave.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
Oh,
I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Did they use the same voice for all the male? Well, they probably did. because this was a team made by 3 people. But then again, I have noticed at least several different voices, or, like, accents. So, I don't know. You're gonna remind you, but clearly I don't need to. Yeah, no, Riley, I'm good. I cannot. Stream has hard limits now. Maybe, like, a softer limit of, like, 3:30 or something, but, like, I can't be going till 4. Not anymore. That's when I sleep like a motherfucker and I don't want to get up in the morning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
There were once people who were told to
You
go.
lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We don't turn them into gold. A god did it, and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice.
I mean, there's not really a win to this.
There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
What's it going to take to let you go take all the gold I wouldn't help you, even if, I have no... What can you tell me about?
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes.
I know
one
him!
green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Perhaps the Emperor was looking for a scapegoat? Hardly, I mean... Yeah, that's... I mean, sure. That's gonna get me, like, shot with an arrow in the chest, but...
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome, like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
Actually, I do know where he is. I do.
Suddenly it's all coming back to you, is it?
Yes, he's in the villa right now at the end of the road, and he goes by Malleus now.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Uh-oh. This isn't good. Well, so much for this run. I happened to start a side quest where this man is going to go commit a murder. Can I tell you about an assassin? Horatius.
What now?
I can't tell you about an assassin.
Ove.
Hello.
Citizen, we're finally alone. I assume you already know.
Yeah?
Wait, if I understand, I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Is that about right?
Couldn't stop it from being broken.
I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned. Now, I assume you...
I'd better get back to it.
Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is. There's an assassin.
What? An assassin?
Apparently he was sent by Nero to assassinate somebody in the city.
Then what are you doing here?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, good heavens. Give me your... Give me your stuff. Okay, nope. You know, fantastic. Oh.
Out of my way!
Steal everything. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking dollars. Thank you, Rufius. Ah! Serpentine! Don't mind me. I'm stealing everything. I like how this is actually like a superintended way to play the game because there was actually an achievement for it. There's no quick zipline. Oh no. Ooh. You keep momentum when you jump off of things. Fun fact. What have I done? Personally, I think this is the work of the assassin. Don't steal anything, don't hurt everyone, whoever wrote this didn't get the chance to finish, evidently. Yeah, an assassin came in to murder a man, and I went to go warn, the Emperor. But before I could do that, I think he started his murder. Alright, well, we've been live for 3 hours. It's a little shy for me. Usually it's like 4. But in about 7 minutes is gonna be the limit. So I gotta say, there is a painful amount of dialogue. That is kind of this whole game, is just listening to people talk. But I don't know. It's still interesting. I like the premise. I like the idea of the curse and, you know, the trying to stop it, time loop kind of shenanigans. What are we all thinking? And by we all, I mean, I think there's maybe like 2 of you in the chat, and I'm rubbing my eyes right this second. Kinda loving it though. Alright, well, Riley kinda loves it. Anybody else? I mean, I think there's only Riley, Britt, maybe Kat. Britt says she likes it. Alright. Well, that's something. I wonder, how's photo mode if I hit P? Oh, well, I have no model. Do I just have free... Oh my god, I have free cam. Oh, only to a set distance, though. It's like every other. Oh, I feel like I cheated. I found out that you're up here. Okay, well. Oh, look at that. They didn't put any rocks over here, because you're never going to see the temple from over here. Ain't that neat? Now I'm outside the map. Look at me. The illusion's broken. My immersion. It's a video game. How could I have done this? Alright. Like, if you find it boring, then don't, because you gotta enjoy it too. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I wanted to make sure everybody else is. It gets a like, I had up and downs of, like, this is really boring because all I'm doing is listening to people. But then, like, I don't know, like, I circle it back to... It's not like like, the Secret of the Mimic game, where, like, the whole game was listening to people, and I was just like... we've had this conversation before.
Of course.
We're going now. Anyway, it's not like Secret of the Mimic, where I was just walking around, like, listening to a fucking guy talk to me, and just, I don't know, doing nothing. I mean, it is almost the same gameplay, but, like Britt just said, it's like mythology. I don't know, it's more interesting when it's gods and stuff. And, like, I don't know, this is a self-contained story. Five Nights at Freddy's, I kind of don't give a shit about anymore, because they have convoluted the shit out of the story to the point where, like, there's just no way of knowing what's happening, and There's 800 other games, so you know. But like, I don't mind walking simulator games where you just listen to people. Because like, also look at that. That looks pretty. That's a pretty nice thing to look at. I like the idea of going back in time and being able to change things, and you learn new things about other people. And Brit, as of... Yeah, like, there's new... That's the thing. I like it, because there's, like... Even though it's the same thing, like... You know, my first loop, I talked to all of those people. My second loop, I talked to those people. I angered the assassin. And I got, like, you know, the resin. So I'm gonna be able, like, on next stream, I'll be able to save that one girl. Which hopefully, like, means I can save that guy. Which won't really have a purpose, because I haven't ended the time loop yet. But... I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. I'm liking it. I hope everybody else is. I look forward to going live on it again. But Brit, yeah, as of right now, I checked actually just before this stream. And as far as I can tell, right now, the plugin still hasn't been updated. So, everything else is. It's just, we're all waiting on Geyser to get updated. But I'm not too worried about it. You know, when the... Oh, I thought that was like a chest or something. When it updates, it updates. When it doesn't, you know, we just stay on 1.21.5. Not a big deal. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all had a good time. Take care. I'm gonna go to bed now. And yeah, this was fun. Take care, everybody. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all the 3 people who are here currently. Thank you to the 3 people who sent gifts, which is just Laura, Britt, and Kat. I mean, thank you so much for the Galaxy, Kat. That's, you know, way more than you ever have to. Way more than, you know, is ever expected. You know, nothing's ever expected, but everything's always appreciated. So thank you so much. Thank you for the 6,000 likes, and, no new followers this time, though. Very sad. I'll cry myself to sleep. But that's okay. You know, I just gotta edit videos if I really want. This was fun watching while I played Lawnmower Sim. I want to play that too. It's not good that I want to, but I do. Maybe I'll play that on stream too. But anyway, thank you all for being here. You know me and my abnormally long good nights, but good night, everyone. And Twitch always gets a couple more seconds, and I got 100% more diamonds this live than creators with a similar following. That's the stat it gives me. So, there you go. How was my live experience? Good. Oh, it's gonna ask me a whole fucking survey. I don't want to answer that. Alright. Thank you for streaming. Hell yeah. I might actually be changing my username and everything soon. Because all of you seem to hate the nobody thing. So, we'll see. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it all as nobody. We're kind of playing it by ear. Give or take here or there. But anyway. Good night, Riley. You're the last one to get a good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling in the Twitch chat. Take care.